Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will continue with our questions on percentage. Before we start, those who haven't subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe, like and share. Question number 51. A salesman is allowed 11% commission on the total sales made by him and a bonus of 1% on the sales over rupees 12,000. Find the total sales if the total earnings of the salesman is rupees 9480. So in this question, it's given that the salesman is allowed 11% commission on the total sales and 1% bonus on the sales over rupees 12,000. So we can say on sales till 12,000 rupees, the salesman gets 11% commission, and sales over rupees 12,000, he gets 1% bonus. So 11% he gets commission on total sales. Now over rupees 12,000 sales, he gets 1% bonus. So in total he gets how much? 11 plus 1 is 12%. Now in such type of questions, what we will do, we will assume that the salesman gets 12% commission here as well till rupees 12,000 sales. Actually he is getting 11%, but we will assume that he is getting 12% commission, because here we see here we have 12% over rupees 12,000. So we will also assume that this is 12%. Now if we assume 12% commission till 12,000 sales, that means he is getting 1% more. Now 1% of 12,000 is how much? This is rupees 120. And in the question it's given, in the question the earnings of the salesman is how much? Earnings is how much? 9480. But as we have assumed that the salesman is getting 1% more, he is getting rupees 120 extra. So what we will do, we will add this extra 1%. Now if we add this, the total earnings will be how much? Total earning will be 9,600 rupees. So we can say that therefore now the commission is how much? 12% here and 12% here. So 12% of total sales is equal to this much, 9600. 12 into 8 is 96. So our total sales will be 80,000 rupees. And this is our answer. Now we can solve this question with a different method. It's the detailed method. Let's say our total sales is rupees X. So in the question it's given 11% commission on the total sales. So 11% is 11 by 100 of X. 11% of total sales plus 1% bonus on the sales over rupees 12,000. So 1% of sales over rupees 12,000 means X minus 12,000. X is our total sales. Now this will give us the total earning of the salesman, which is rupees 9480. Now this will be 11x by 100 plus x by 100 minus 120 is equal to 9480. Now if we add this, we will get 12x by 100 is equal to 9600. 12 into 8, so x will be how much? 80,000 rupees. Now you can use any of the methods to solve this question, but I would always prefer this method because this will save some time. If you know the concept well, and if you practice enough, you don't need to do all these calculations. You can do all these calculations in your mind. Question number 52. A salesman is allowed 9% commission on the total sales made by him and a bonus of 1% on the sales over rupees 10,000. Find the total sales if the total earnings of the salesman is rupees 4900. So in this question, the salesman is allowed 9% commission on the total sales. So till 10,000 sales, he is getting 9% commission, and above rupees 10,000 sales, he gets 1% bonus. So 9% plus 1% bonus is equal to 10%. Now what we will do, we will assume that the salesman gets 10% bonus till 10,000 sales, because here it's 10%, so we will assume that he gets 10% bonus till 10,000 sales. So that this means he is getting 1% more, 1% commission more. Now 1% of 10,000 is equal to how much? 100 rupees. And in the question it's given the earnings of salesman is how much? Rupees 4900. Now as we have assumed that he is getting 1% more, he is getting 1% extra. His extra income is how much? Rupees 100. So let's add it. His total earning will be 5,000 rupees. Now his income has increased because we are assuming this 1% more. So he's getting 100 rupees extra. Now we can easily find out the total sales. Now his commission is how much? 10%. So 10% of total sales will give us how much? 5,000 rupees. So total sales will be rupees 50,000. This is our answer. Now we can solve this question with the other method. Let's say our total sales is rupees X. Now he gets 9% commission on the total sales. 9% of total sales. And 1% bonus. 1% bonus above the sales of rupees 10,000. And his earning is how much? Rupees 4,900. This will give us 9x by 100 plus x by 100 minus 100 is equal to 4900. This will give us 10x by 100 is equal to 5,000. So our x will be how much? 50,000 rupees. Question number 53. A salesman is allowed 5 1/2% commission on the total sales made by him and a bonus of 0.5% on the sales over rupees 20,000. Find the total sales if the total earnings of the salesman is rupees 2300. So in this question, the salesman is allowed 5 1/2% commission on the total sales and 0.5% bonus on the sales over rupees 20,000. So till 20,000 he gets 5 1/2% commission, and above rupees 20,000 he gets 0.5% bonus. So half plus 5 1/2% is 6%. So we will assume that till 20,000 rupees sales, he gets 6% bonus, 6% commission. So he is getting how much? 1/2% more. Now 0.5% of 20,000 will be how much? 0.5% of 20,000. This will give us 100 rupees. Now in the question, the earnings of the salesman is how much? 2,300. Now as we have assumed 6%, he is getting 0.5% more. So he is earning extra how much? 100 rupees. So we will add here 2,400. His total earning now is rupees 2,400. Therefore we can say 6%. 6% of total sales is equal to 2,400. 6 into 4, 0. His total sales, the total sales will be how much? 40,000 rupees. And this is our answer. Question number 54. A company allowed 12% commission to his salesman on the total sales made by him and a bonus of 1% on the sales over rupees 15,000. If the salesman deposited rupees 87,150 in the company after deducting his earning from the total sales, find the total sales. So in this question, the company allows 12% commission to his salesman on the total sales. Now, the salesman receives 12% commission up to 15,000 sales, and over rupees 15,000 he receives 1% bonus. So that means 12% plus 1% bonus will be 13%. Now in this question, what we will do, we will assume that the salesman receives 13% commission up to 15,000 sales. So this means he receives 1% more commission. Now 1% of 15,000 will be how much? This will give us 150 rupees. Now in this question it's given the salesman deposited rupees 87,150 in the company after deducting his earning from the total sales. So deposited amount was how much? 87,150. But in this question what we have done, we have assumed that the salesman is receiving 13% commission. So he is receiving 1% more, which is 150 extra. Now this 1% more commission to the salesman is the loss of the company. So this is the revenue deposited. Now if the company is giving 150 extra to the salesman, that means this is the loss to the company. So actual deposit will be how much? Actual deposit will be 87,150 minus 150. This is the extra commission given to the salesman because of this, because we have assumed 1% more. So the actual deposit will be how much now? 87,000. Now we can easily find out the total number of sales. 13%. Now let's say total sales is 100 units. If total sales is 100 units, 13% commission is given to the salesman. So earning of salesman will be how much? 13%. 13% of 100 will be 13 units. So deposited will be how much? Deposited will be 100 minus 13, which is 87 units. Now this 87 units represents what? This deposited money. This is the actual money deposited. So 87 units represents rupees 87,000. So 1 unit will represent how much? 1 unit will represent 87,000. This is 87,000 divided by 87. This will give 1000 rupees. 1 unit represents rupees 1000. Now our total sales is how much? Total sales is 100 units. So 100 units into 1000 will give us the total sales. So our total sales will be how much? Rupees 5 zeros, 1 lakh. So this is our answer. Question number 55. A company allowed 9% commission to his salesman and a bonus of 1% on the sales over rupees 20,000. If the salesman deposited rupees 63,200 in the company, after deducting his commission from the total sales, find the total sales. So in this question it's given 9% commission is allowed to the salesman and a bonus of 1% on the sales over rupees 20,000. So till 20,000 rupees, the salesman receives 9% commission, and above rupees 20,000 he receives 1% bonus. So 9% commission plus 1% bonus is equal to 10% commission. Now we will assume that the salesman receives 10% commission till 20,000 sales. Now if we assume 10%, that means he is receiving 1% more. So 1% of 20,000 will give us 200. So that means the company is paying rupees 200 extra to the salesman. Now the total sales deposited after deducting the commission is rupees 63,200. Now this was the actual deposit, but as we are assuming that he is getting 1% more, so the company has to pay him extra, and the extra amount is rupees how much? 200. So this extra amount is lost to the company because the company has to pay more commission. So actual deposit now will be how much? Actual deposit will be 63,200 minus 200, which will give us 63,000. Now this is the actual deposit, as we have assumed that he has got 1% more commission. Now let's say our total sales is 100 units. Earning is how much? Earning of the salesman is 10%. 10% here, 10% here. So total is 10%. So 10% of 100 will be 10 units. So deposit will be how much? Deposit will be total sales minus earning. 100 minus 10 will give us 90 units. Now this 90 units represents what? This 90 units represents rupees 63,000. So 1 unit will be how much? 63,000 divided by 90. 9 into 7. So 1 unit represents rupees 700. In this question we need to find the total sales. Our total sales is 100 units. So 1 unit represents 700. So 100 units will be 100 into 700. So 100 into 700 will give us rupees 70,000. And this is our answer. Question number 56. A company gives 5% commission to his salesman up to the sale of rupees 20,000 and 4% commission on the sale of more than rupees 20,000. The salesman deposited rupees 47,800 in the company. After deducting his commission, find the total sales. So in this question, the company gives 5% commission to his salesman up to the sale of rupees 20,000. So up to the sale of rupees 20,000, the salesman gets 5% commission and 4% commission on the sale of more than rupees 20,000. So if the sale is more than 20,000, he gets 4% commission. Now in this question, what we will do, we will assume that the salesman gets 4% commission up to the sale of rupees 20,000 instead of 5%. So that means he is getting 1% less. 1% less. Now 1% of 20,000 is rupees 200. This much less received by the salesman. Now the salesman deposited rupees 47,800 in the company. Deposit is how much? Actual deposit is rupees 47,800. Now as we have assumed that the salesman is receiving 1% less, this means if he is receiving 1% less, rupees 200 will be the profit of the company. So he will have to deposit more. Extra deposit will be how much? Rupees 200, because he is getting 1% less. So this 1% commission will be deposited. So now the actual deposit is how much? Actual deposit will be rupees 48,000. Now let's say our total sales is 100 units. Earning of the salesman is how much? 4%. We have assumed 4% here, and this is 4%. So total is 4%. So 4% of 100 units will be 4 units. So deposit will be 100 minus 4, 96 units. Now this 96 units represents what? This represents this actual deposit, which is 48,000 rupees. So 1 unit represents how much? 1 unit will represent 48,000 divided by 96. 96 into 5 will give us 480. So 500 rupees. So 1 unit represents 500 rupees. Now in this question, we need to find the total sales. Our total sales is 100 units. So 1 unit represents 500. So 100 units will be 100 into 500, which is equal to rupees 50,000. And this is our answer. Question number 57. In an election, Rakuda and Jubinda participated. 2/5 of the voters promised to vote for Rakuda and rest promised to vote for Jubinda. On the voting day, 15% of the voters went back on their promise to vote for Rakuda and 25% of the voters went back on their promise to vote for Jubinda. Find the total number of votes if Jubinda wins by 500 votes. So in this question, we have Rakuda and we have Jubinda. Now the question says 2/5 of the voters promised to vote for Rakuda. 2/5 promised to vote for Rakuda. So that means out of 5, if 5 people are voting, then 2 people promise to vote for Rakuda. So out of 5, 2 people and the rest will vote for Juvinda. The rest promised to vote for Juvinda. So 5 minus 2 is 3. Now let's say Rakuda got 200 votes and Juvinda got 300 votes. These are in units. Now the question says, on the voting day, 15% of the voters went back on their promise to vote for Rakuda. Now 15%, 200 units, 200 people, let's say 200 people, they were supposed to vote for Rakuda, but 15% they went back on their promise. So 15% of 200 will be how much? 30. 15% of 200. This cancels out. 15 into 2 is 30. Now this 30 votes we need to minus from Raku's vote because they went back on their promise. So what happened? They didn't vote for Raku. They voted for Juvinda. So we will have to add this in in Juvinda's vote. Now similar thing happened with Juvinda. 25% of the voters went back on their promise to vote for Juvinda. So 25% of 300 will be how much? 25 into 3 is 75. 25% of 300. 0 cancels out. 25 into 3 is 75. So 75 people, they didn't vote for Juvinda. They voted for Rakuda. Now if we total 200, 75 minus 30 is 45. 245 votes for Rakuda. 245 units of votes. 330 minus 75 will give us 255. Now this much unit of votes received by Juvinda and this much unit of votes received by Rakuda. So Juvinda won by how many votes? 255 minus 245 is 10. This is the difference, 10 units. But in question, it's given that Juvinda wins by 500 votes. So 10 units of votes represents 500. 1 unit will represent how much? 500 divided by 10, 50 votes. So we need to find the total number of votes. Now the total number of votes is how much? 200 plus 355. And Rakuda received 245 and Juvinda received 255. So total is 500. So our total votes will be 500 into 1 unit is 50 votes. So 500 votes will be 25,000 votes. And this is our answer. Question number 58. Two candidates participated in an election. 10% voters did not vote and 300 votes were declared invalid. The winner gets 60% of voting list and he wins by 900 votes. Find the valid votes. So in this question, let's say the number of voting list is, the total number of voting list is 100 units. Now 10% voters did not vote. 10% of 100 will be 10. So how many voted? So voting was done by 100 minus 10 is 90 units. Now 300 votes were declared invalid. So valid will be how much? Okay, in this question what we will do, we will assume that all votes were valid. We will assume all votes were valid. If we assume all votes were valid, so voting was done 90 units, so all the votes were valid. So valid will be how much? 90 units. Now in this question it says the winner gets 60% of voting list and he wins by 900 votes. So winner gets how much? Winner gets 60% of voting list. Our voting list is how much? 100. 60% of voting list will be 60. 60% of 100 is 60. So out of this 90 units, the winner gets 60. Now out of 90 votes, 90 valid votes, if the winner gets 60, the loser will get how much? 90 minus 60 is 30 units. Now if we take the difference, the winner gets how much? The winner gets how many votes more than the loser? 60 minus 30 is 30. The difference will be the number of votes by which the winner wins the election. So 30 units. And this 30 units represents what? This 30 units represents the number of votes by which the winner wins the election. Now in this question, he wins by 900 votes. But what happened? We had assumed that all the votes were valid. And how many votes were invalid? 300. So what we will do? We will deduct this 300 which were invalid votes. So 30 units will represent 900 minus invalid, which is 600 votes. Because we had assumed all the votes were valid, so 300 votes was included in this 90 units. So now what we will do? We will deduct this 300 votes, and this 600 votes will represent the 30 units. Now 30 units is equal to 600. So 1 unit will be how much? 600 divided by 30 will give us 20. So 1 unit represents 220 votes. Now in this question we need to find the valid votes. Our valid votes is how much? Valid is 90 units. No, valid, okay, voting list is how much? 100. So our voting list will be how much? Voting list will be 100 units into 20 is equal to 2000 votes. This is the total voting list. Now if we need to find how many votes were voted, voting is how much? 90 units. So 90 into 20 will give us 1800. So this was the actual voting, 1800. Now out of 1800 votes, 300 votes were declared invalid. So valid will be how much? Valid votes will be 1800 minus 300 votes. 300 were declared invalid. So valid votes will be 1800 minus 300, which is 1500. And this is our answer. Now this question can be solved in detailed method as well. Let me explain it to you. So let's say this is the detailed method. Let's say the total voting list is 100x. Now voting was done, 10% did not vote. So 10% will be deducted. So 90x actually voted. Now valid votes will be how much? 300 votes were declared invalid. So we will deduct 300 from this. From the actual voting, we will deduct 300 invalid votes, and this will be our valid votes. Now the question says 60%, the winner wins the election by 60% of voting list. Now 60% of voting list is how much? This is winner. 60% of voting list. Voting list is 100x. And the winner gets how much? The loser gets how much? The loser gets, okay, let's simplify this. $60x. So winner gets 60x. So this is the valid votes. Now out of valid votes, winner gets 60x. So loser will get how much? 90x minus 300 minus this 60x. So this will be 30x minus 300. So out of the valid votes, winner gets 60x, loser gets 30x minus 300. Now if we take the difference of these two, 60x minus 30x minus 300, this will give us the number of votes by which the winner wins the election, and which is 900 votes. So in this question, this will give us 900 votes. Now if we solve this equation, we will get 30x is equal to, now this minus sign will become plus sign, and if 300 we take it to the right hand side, we will get 900 minus 300, 600. So x will be how much? X will be 20. So once we have got the value of x, now we need to find the valid votes. So valid votes is how much? 90x minus 300. 90x minus 300. So 90 into 20 will give us 1800. 1800 minus 300 will give us 1500. This is our answer. And if we need to find the voting list, x is 20, so 100 into 20 will give us 2000. And voting will be, actual voting is how much? This is 90x. 90 into 20 will give us 1800. Question number 59. In an election, two candidates participated. 20% voters did not vote and 120 votes were declared invalid. The winner gets 41% votes of voting list and he wins by 200 votes. Find the number of voting list. So in this question, let's say our voting list is 100 units. %20 voters did not vote. So actual voting was how much? 20% of 100 will be 20. So 100 minus 20 will give us 80 units. Now 120 votes were declared invalid. So we have learned the concept that we will assume all the votes are valid. All the voting was valid. So our valid will be how much? 80. Assume all valid. Now in the question it's given the winner gets 41% votes of voting list. Now voting list is our voting list is 100 units. So 41% of voting list will be 41% of 100 will be 41. Winner gets 41. Now out of 80, if winner gets 41 units, then loser will get how much? Loser will get 80 minus 41, which is 39 units. Now the winner wins the election by 200 votes. That means if we take the difference of these two, this will give us the number of units by which the winner wins the election. So 41 minus 39 will give us 2 units. Now this 2 unit represents what? This represents the number of votes by which the winner wins the election. And in the question it's given 200 votes. The winner wins the election by 200 votes. But if you look at this question, we have assumed that all our votes were valid. So that means we have included this 120 votes in this 80 units of votes. So what we will do, we will have to subtract this. So if we subtract 120 votes, this is invalid votes. So we will get how much? 200 minus 120 will give us 80. So 2 unit represents 80 1 unit will represent how much? 40. And in this question, what we need to find? We need to find the number of voting list. Now, our voting list will be how much? Our voting list will be 100 units. 100 units into 40. 40 votes will give us 4,000 votes. And this is our answer. And in this question, if they ask what is the actual voting, it will be 80. 80 into 40 will give us 3,200 votes. And if they ask for valid will be how much? Voting is how much? 80 into 40 will give us 3,200. This is the actual voting. But invalid was how much? 120. So valid will be 3,080. Question number 60. In an election, 2 candidates participated. 10% voters did not vote and 40 votes were declared invalid. The winner gets 47% votes of voting list and he wins by 360 votes. Find the number of valid votes. So in this question, let's say the total number of voting list is equal to 100 units. 10% voters did not vote. So 10% of 100 units will be 10. So 10 did not vote. So actual voting was done by, actual voting will be 100 minus 10, 90 units. Now 40 votes were declared invalid. In such type of questions, what we do, we assume that all votes were valid. Now if we assume all votes as valid, valid will be how much? Actual voting is 90, all are valid, so 90 units will be valid. Now the question says the winner gets 47% votes of voting list. This is winner and this is loser. The winner gets 47% votes of voting list. Voting list is 100 units. So 47% of 100 will be 47. Now out of 90 units, 47, winner gets 47 units. Loser will get how much? 90 minus 47 will be 43. So winner gets 47 units, loser gets 43 units. Now winner wins by how many votes? 47 minus 43, 4 units. The winner wins by 4 units. And in the question, the winner wins by 360 votes. So 4 units represents 360. But in this question, what we did, we have assumed all votes as valid. But 40 votes were declared invalid. This was declared invalid. So what we will do, we will subtract this 40 invalid votes. Now 4 units will represent how much? 360 minus 40 is 320. 4 unit represents 320 units, 320 votes. So 1 unit will represent how much? 80. 320 divided by 4 will give us 80 votes. And in this question, we need to find the number of valid votes. Now, voting list is how much? 100 units. So our actual voting list will be 100 units into 1 unit is 80. So voting list will be 8,000 votes. Actual voting is done how much? 90. Actual voting will be 90 units. 90 into 80. 1 unit is 80. So 90 into 80 will be 9 8 is 72. 7,200. Now valid will be actual voting 7,200 minus invalid votes. Invalid votes is how much? 40. So valid votes will be 7,160. 7200 minus 40, 7160 votes. And this is our answer. This is all for today. If you like the video and want me to upload more videos, please hit the like button and share this video with CGL aspirants and other government job aspirants. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, don't forget to subscribe it. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.